Hey everyone, today's video is about when you get mind controlled after being kidnapped. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The tension in the living room was thick enough to choke on. It had started over something petty, as it always did with the three of you. A misplaced charger, a forgotten chore, a sharp word said in passing, but it had escalated, fueled by stress from hero work and underlying anxieties, until Baku's explosions were popping off like firecrackers around his hands, and Kirshima's usually sunny demeanor was shadowed by a deep frown. I just don't understand why you have to be so stubborn, Katsuki. You snapped, your voice echoing slightly in the quiet that had fallen after your last heated exchange. You knew it was a cheap shot, but the frustration was boiling over. Bakugo scoffed, a vein throbbing in his temple. Stubborn. Me. You're the one who can't see past your own damn nose. We're trying to help you, you idiot. Help me? By smothering me? By telling me I'm always wrong? You gestured wildly between them, your chest heaving. I just needed a little space. For once. Kirishima, who had been trying to mediate, finally stepped forward, his arms raised in a placating gesture. Hey, come on, guys. Let's just cool down. We're all tired. Wyan, Katsuki didn't mean it like that. He's just worried about you. We both are. Don't speak for me, shitty hair. And don't you dare try to smooth things over, Ijiro. You yelled back, turning your glare on Kirishima, who flinched as if struck. The hurt in his eyes was instant, a ripple of guilt twisting in your gut, but you were too far gone to pull back. Sometimes your manliness just means you ignore the actual problem. You just want everything to be sunshine and rainbows. The words hung in the air, sharp and cruel. Baku's explosion sputtered out, his face rigid with a mixture of anger and shock. Kirishima's shoulders slumped, his hardened skin visibly relaxing, as if all his strength had drained out of him. The silence that followed was deafening, heavier than any argument. You stared at them, the reality of what you said crashing down. The look on Kirishima's face, the way Bakugo's jaw clenched, it was all too much. You know what? He choked out, backing away slowly. I need some air. I I can't. I can't be here right now. Before either of them could respond, before you could try to even apologize, he grabbed your jacket and keys and practically ran out the door, slamming it shut behind you. The cool night air hit your face, but it did little to cool the fire raging inside you. You walked aimlessly, the city lights blurring around you, each step taking you further from the argument, from the faces that you had heard. You didn't notice the dark van pulling up silently beside you until it was too late. A cloth clamped over your mouth, sickly sweet and suffocating, and then darkness. When you woke, the world was a dull, muted haze. Your head throbbed, and a strange emptiness echoed in your chest. You were in a sterile room, strapped to a chair. Figures in dark cloaks moved around you, their voices like buzzing insects. They spoke of erasing and reprogramming words that meant nothing and everything all at once. They kept repeating the names that you didn't recognize, faces that held no meaning. They spoke of a life that you couldn't recall, a past that felt utterly alien. Bakugo Katsuki, Kirishima Ijiro. The names were whispered, repeated, and stripped of any associated emotion or memory. Your mind became a blank slate, where they once were, a void where love, and laughter, and shared struggle used to reside. They didn't just make you forget, they made you distrust. They twisted the essence of those names into threats. into targets, enemies. Days, or perhaps weeks, passed in this strange, distorted reality. You were trained, re-educated, given a new purpose. The faces of two men, a spiky blonde and a spiky redhead, were imprinted in your mind as dangers. You knew one loyalty to your new masters, and a cold, unwavering focus. The alarm blared, shattering the artificial calm of your current assignment. Intruders, two of them. You moved with practiced ease, your body a finely tuned weapon. You were faster, stronger, more reckless than you could ever be. But the memory of what you used to be like was a hazy flicker that you didn't trust anyway. You intercepted them in a dimly lit corridor. Two men. Hey, Wyan. The redhead grinned, a relief flooding his face, although it quickly confronted in confusion when you didn't react. There you are. We were so worried about you. You glared, your stance defensive. Who are you? You're trespassing. Leave or face the consequences. The blonde's eyes widened, and then narrowed into slits of fury. What the hell are you on about, you idiot? It's me, Katsuki, and Shirya. Don't tell me you forgot us. His hand sparked. Katsuki. You repeated the name. It felt foreign on your tongue, yet powerful. You're an intruder, and you are another. Kirishima shook. This isn't right. They did something. It's obvious. Wyan, it's us, your boyfriends. Don't you remember anything? Your boyfriends? The word struck you as absurd, almost laughable. You had none. You had a mission. I don't know what you're talking about. I know only that you are a threat. Before you could say more, you launched yourself forward, aiming a precise kick at Baku's knee. He blocked it with a grunt, explosions echoing as your limbs collided. Kirishima hardened his skin, stepping in to block your follow-up strike. Damn it, she's serious. Don't hurt her. Just try to restrain her. I know, I would never. But she's fighting like a pro hero. This mind control is no joke. You were a whirlwind of focused attacks, each movement calculated to disable. You didn't recognize their fighting styles, yet your body reacted with an ingrained familiarity. Stop this, Kirishima pleaded, trying to grab your arm. Remember the apartment, the movie nights, the stupid arguments we always had. And then when we made up with cuddles on the couch. Your movements faltered for a fraction of a second. Nonsense. Bakugo snarled, dodging a swift punch. Don't say nonsense, you damn extra. We took you in when you had nowhere else to go. We fought villains together. I yelled at you. You yelled back and Shirihei cried when you were upset. That's what we do. He unleashed a flashbang explosions, not to hurt you, but to disorient you. You're making this harder than it needs to be. Just surrender. Like hell we are. Bakugo yelled. We're not leaving without you. You hear me? You're ours. His words hit you like a physical blow. Ours. The concept was illogical, possessive, yet a pang, sharp and insistent, flared in your chest. Kirishima, seeing your brief hesitation, moved swiftly. He didn't attack, instead he tackled you in a bear hug, hardening his body to withstand your struggles. Let go of me, you fiend. Never. Kirishima grunted. Not until you remember. Remember that time we went camping, and Bakugo got stuck in the sleeping bag, and he couldn't stop laughing for an hour. It was fleeting, the memory, like a dream, but it felt real. Baku appeared beside Kirishima, his hand cupping the side of your face. Look at me, idiot. Look at these scars. You caused half of them, protecting me from myself. We're connected, damn it. You think some pathetic mind trick can erase that? He pressed his forehead against yours. The way you always make our stupid coffee, or how you always sneak extra chili into Kirishima's food, because you know he loves it, or these damn stupid pet names that you gave us. Remember? And you always called me Sharky. Kirishima interjected, still holding you. And you made me that stupid friendship bracelet that I still wear every day, under my suit. Because you said it made me extra manly. Look, Ryan. He showed you a braided string peeking from under his hero gear. Your eyes, unfocused, darted to the bracelet. It was a simple thing, red and black. You made that. You called him Sharky. The images came faster now, a flood. Your breath hitched. The faces before you, no longer threats, began to shift. The aggression in Bakugo's eyes softened into desperate concern. The worry in Kirishima's gaze was laced with an unshakable love. They weren't strangers. They were Katsuki, Ijiro. The mind control fought back, a sharp, cold voice in your head, telling you they were enemies, illusions. You screamed, clutching your head, the internal battle raging. Hold her tight, Shirihara, Bakugo commanded, pulling his hand away from your face, but staying close. She's fighting it. He crouched then, and slammed his palm onto the ground. Instead of an explosion, a focused pulse of energy shot through the floor, a vibration that resonated deep within your bones, bypassing your physical defenses and going straight to the core of your being. It was a jolt, a shock, not painful but utterly overwhelming. This is us, Wyan. The three of us. We're a damn force of nature. You can't forget that. Kirishima tightened his hug around you, his heart and body acting as an anchor. We're your family, Wyan. Your home. Come back to us. Your eyes snapped open, wide and clear, focusing on the worried, hopeful faces beside you. Ichiro, Katsuki. I remember everything. I'm so sorry. They held you tight, desperate, relieved embrace that spoke volumes. Bakugo leaned in, resting his chin on your head. Damn right you remember, you idiot. We're not that easy to forget. Kirishima buried his face into your hair. You're back. Thank goodness. The room was still a mess from the fight, the mission still incomplete, but for a moment, none of that mattered. You were home, finally and truly, in the arms of the two men who had refused to let you go. The fight you'd had before, the harsh words, faded into insignificance against the terror of nearly losing them forever. And as they held you, you knew that with a certainty that settled deep into your soul, that this bond, forged in fire and unbreakable by any force, was a love worth fighting for. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye!